Hello, dearest beloveds. This is your Master Light Illuminator, and I was prompted to do a video right now talking about and communicating the amazing vibrational being that you are, that we all are. And so, thank you for making time for yourself. And thank you for continuing to listen to this with your own free will of your own choosing to do so. Whatever I will communicate and transmit in this video, if it resonates with you, fantastic. If it doesn't, throw it out. I'm not forcing anything on you. You're at free will, free choice at all times. So don't let anyone ever force anything on you. Take what resonates, check in with your soul, yourself, your inner self, and guide yourself wherever you are. If you're watching this video, something magnetically drawn you to it. So there is a reason, there is a synchronicity. And some of the things that I will say, and I'm going to be really nice and gentle and loving, but they may trigger you or hit a sore point or a soft point in somewhere for us to collectively raise our vibration. Because we are such magnificent vibrational beings and we are all interconnected, everything that you do affects me, and everything that I do affects you, and everything that we do affects everybody. So that's the first point that we really all need to understand. We're all interconnected, affecting each other. We do have our own beingness that we can affect directly with our own choices and actions and thought forms and ideas and concepts and belief systems, etc. So if you don't know already, you are a vibrational being. You have a brain. Inside of your brain, it is a transmitter and a receiver. So you're transmitting frequency, you're receiving frequency, you're transmitting vibration, you're receiving vibration. And the vibration that you transmit and receive is instantaneous. It's actually the fastest, it's one of the fastest systems that anyone knows about. And so I can transmit frequency, and it can be transmitted around the entire globe through the noosphere instantly. And I can also tune my being to a frequency and receive that information instantly. And from all time and all space, from all beings that have ever existed on this planet, I can tune in, and so can you, and tap into that energy signature that's always been existing. This is one of the really awesome things about mantras. So mantras have been going around for thousands of years, and if we choose to engage with that mantra is an already existing vibration that we are then tuning into and bringing it into our being, and then starting to vibrate at that level. But there are a lot of choices, programs, thought forms, information that we have accepted, food that we've eaten, people that have come into our fields, our energy fields, that we have just accepted their energy, that are affecting our vibration. So the ultimate number one, thing to remember is to feel good now. Feel good now. Feel good now. Say it with me if you want. Feel good now. So if you're not feeling good now, and this being has had many moments where he wasn't feeling good now and was looking around and had all these bad programs that I've been clearing out for quite a bit, and I feel extremely clear and very aware and very focused because I've been cleansing my being in so many different ways. And so that's why I'm doing this video, to transmit this information, because again, I keep upgrading the level that I'm at, and I'm receiving information, and I want to share it with you and share the vibration so that we can collectively raise the vibration of the planet. But it starts with you. It's an inner game. You can't go out fixing anything until you are whole and complete and feeling good yourself. So, feeling good now. Everything is about feeling good now. So ways that you can feel good now. And I have a whole list here from a program. I'm going to post the link in the comments, and you can go and listen to it too. These are all things at some point or another that I have done or am doing or will do. And so I'm speaking from direct experience, from using these tools and techniques and ideas and strategies to feel good now and shift my vibration into a feeling good now state. And sometimes it's rough, especially if the physical body isn't feeling good. So the first thing we got to do is to get the physical body into a feeling good state. And a lot of times, the reason why it's not feeling good is because of the thoughts that we are choosing to focus on. What are we thinking? Well, thinking in the first place is where we get ourselves into most of our problems, because thinking usually is coming from a mechanical place. Thought forms, programs, concepts, ideas. As we think one thought, we're automatically bringing in the next thought that is very similar to it by the law of attraction. So the law of attraction is always attracting to you exactly where you're vibrating at. And you're either vibrating up or you're vibrating down. You're never staying flat. So we're either going up and feeling better and better and better, or we're feeling bad and we're feeling worse and worse and worse, and it's a downward spiral really fast. And I've been down those roads many times, all the way down to suicide, and even attempted to kill myself, 21 years ago. And so that's a separate subject. If you want to talk about it, hit me up. But we can feel good now, and we can choose our thoughts, and we can choose to think a better feeling thought. So what we want to do is first come into a focus and a conscious awareness of what we are thinking in the now moment, consciously. And so the first thing you got to do that is stop and breathe. What am I thinking about? What are these thoughts? Where are they coming from? Why am I thinking these thoughts? We can get into all that, but really is think a better thought. What's a better thought you could think right now? And usually, for some reason, when we think poor thoughts, poor vibrational, dense thoughts that don't feel good, it seems like, humans, for whatever reason, have more intensity and emotion on those than when we have a good thought. So we much easier go down the downward spiral much faster. But it's a choice. We can choose to have a better feeling thought. So our brain is transmitting the frequency of the thoughts that we are thinking. So if we're thinking whatever thought we're thinking, it's transmitting it out. And by law of attraction, we are now magnetically vibrating a like thought or like frequency or like people or like circumstances or places or things or environments or TV shows or whatever it is. That is what happens by law of attraction. So if we start thinking better thoughts, or we start choosing better thoughts, or aligning ourselves with a higher frequency, then we will start magnetizing and attracting that frequency, because it's a law of attraction. Okay? So feel better now. This is the ultimate goal of human existence on this planet. We want to feel better now. We want to get to a state where we're always feeling better and better and better and better and feeling better and feeling better and feeling better. And we're in gratitude and we're thankful for whatever's coming into our experience, because the thankfulness and the gratitude frequency will start to elevate us every time. So if you're not feeling good right now, or for whatever reason, you can stop, get out a piece of paper and find something you're grateful for. Like right now, I'm extremely grateful that I can share this vibration with you through this amazing iPhone, which is connected to the internet, and you're receiving it on your device. That's pretty amazing, so I am extremely thankful for that. I'm thankful that you're taking the moment out of your day to watch this video, whether you're watching it now while it's live streaming or you're replaying it in some other future time. So thank you for that. Also, our excitement and our belief that we can feel better is a key element. So the more excited we are, the more excited we get. And if we believe we can feel better, then we're going to keep feeling better. If there's something in your belief that has you stopped from feeling better, then that's something that's got to get broken up. We got to break that up, that belief system, because if you don't believe you're not going to feel better, you're not going to feel better, period. There's no way to really break that system. And nothing outside is going to save you. So you got to choose to save yourself from your own prison that you're putting yourself in with your own thoughts and your own feelings and your own actions. It's a choice. No one is doing this to you. That's the victim mentality. So we got to get over that victim mentality and just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, I can feel you wanting to hang on. They did it to me. No, let it go. Let it go. You are in complete control of everything. You are always in control, and you always have been in control. You have designed and architected every single piece of your life at every moment and every nanosecond of every day. That's how powerful you are, and that's how powerful we are. So if we take that idea and we manifest with precision and focus, and we slow down because there's no rush. Everybody's in this huge rush, and trust me, I know I was in a rush, but I'm not anymore. Because we can take our time. We can breathe. We can breathe and slow down. And I'll slow down with you. I know I was giving you a lot. really fast. So we can breathe, and we can take our time, and we can get to better feeling step by step. There's no rush. We can slow down, and we can just get to a better feeling. Doesn't that just feel better already? Like it just slowed down and it's feeling better. Okay, perfect. So I wrote a bunch of stuff down. I'm just going to review, and we'll keep this thing going. So basically, throughout the day, one of the most important aspects we can be doing is always monitoring how we're feeling. How are our emotions? How are we feeling? Am I feeling good now? It's a check-in point. Am I feeling good now? Am I feeling good now? And if not, what can I do right now to feel good now? What would a person who loves themselves do right now to start feeling better right now? So, we can each answer that individually. So a lot of times we have this ball of energy, and sometimes this energy can have a negative feeling or a bad feeling or whatever label you want to give it, but we want to get it to a positive ball of energy. So we have to start feeding it positive information, positive thoughts, positive content, positive feelings, positive energy, positive nature. So, we check in, we feel that energy, where is it at? And then we start adding positivity to it, feeling good to it. We start feeling good now. So some of the things that we can do to start feeling good now is, first, we got to get our physical being to feel better. So your body feels bad, get relief first. If you're tired, rest. If you need a massage or something, go get it. If you need a bath, take it. Hit the brakes, and don't let anyone or no job or any commitments or any things tie you into some prison slave thing that is stopping you from feeling good now. If you're not feeling good, take a sick day and go feel better. Okay? One of the most important things we can do is, what are we putting into our bodies? What are we putting into our minds? What are we putting into our thoughts? What are we putting into our eyes? What are we seeing? If we're watching violence all day long on TV shows, and even though it's exciting, that's actually doing something to our neurotransmitters. We're creating neural pathways in our brains, and we're giving it conflicting signals. Where if we're in love frequencies and in nature and, feeling good and doing all these things that feel good, then we're creating those neural pathways and strengthening them. So what neural pathways are you strengthening? Because at every moment of every day, you are either adding to something or you're taking away from something. So what are you building up and what are you tearing down? And so we want to get the weeds out of all those neural pathways and synaptic connections and those dendrites in our brain that were connected to feeling bad. We want to prune them piece by piece. You can do it slowly, you can do it fastly. You can use plant medicine to do this stuff really quickly with sacred ceremonies. You can go to, advanced workshops with belief systems. There's a program that I did a while back called Mastery and Transformational Training that was extremely powerful in pruning out, old belief systems that weren't really serving me. And it's a continual practice. It's not like you go, it's not like you go to the restaurant and you eat once and you've eaten for your entire life. No, you got to do this stuff every day. Every day, there's something you got to do. Everything we're doing is adding either up or taking us down. And a lot of us are all mixed up, and our consciousness is so fragmented that we're doing stuff that's taking us up and we're doing stuff that's taking us down, so we end up going nowhere, or it's just all mixed up and jumbled around. So we want to get everything into alignment: mind, body, heart, soul, spirit, emotional body, mental body, physical body. We want to get them all in alignment to feeling good. And so one of the first ways we can do that is by start eating good. And so what's happened is this country that we're in, and the society, and this instant gratification society, and the supermarkets and everything is designed to shut us down. They actually purposefully want us to be dumb and not in our power and not transmitting powerful, high vibrational love frequencies so that we can manifest our dreams and desires on this planet. So this has been done with precision to keep us dumbed down. And we bought into it, but we're buying ourselves out. I'm supporting you, you're supporting me. We're going to buy ourselves out with our dollars. Every choice that we make, every dollar we spend is voting. Are we supporting to keep ourselves dumb, or are we going to support to raise our frequency with every dollar that we spend, everywhere that we go, everything that we do, every word that we say, every product that we purchase, every interaction that we have? We're either raising the frequency up or we're bringing it back down. There's no in between anymore. And we get to hold each other accountable. So if you see someone, poisoning themselves, they're basically poisoning you, because we are completely interconnected. There's no way out of this anymore. We are one consciousness, collective, being. Now, you may think you're individual, and that's the illusion of separation, but we are actually a collective consciousness, and we're all affecting and infecting each other. So we're either infecting each other with, poor choices, or we're infecting each other with positive, good choices that are raising our frequency up. So we want to eat good food. We want to eat organic food. We want to eat food that is sustainable. We want to eat food that is as close to as nature intended it, as it comes out of the ground. All this processed food, all this junk food, all this fast food, all this easy to make food is actually dumbing down our system, and it's screwing with our focus. That's why we get depressed, or can't focus, or can't make something happen, or feel confused, or distracted. It's because of what we're actually inputting into our body, and we're at choice in the matter. So when we go to the grocery store, about 98% of everything in there is trash and should just get thrown out. Like it's not real food. So we want to watch out for that. We want to eat as close to nature intended and as fresh as possible. So even cooked foods is killing out a lot of nutrients. So there's a lot of fresh food, fruit, vegetables that we can eat fresh, juices, smoothies, as close to nature intended and as raw as possible is going to nourish you so fast, like it will blow your mind. If you did a 7-day, juice cleanse, your body will start vibrating so much better. You'll feel so much better. At first you might, you're going to go through it a little bit if you've been eating a lot of junk, because the toxins are going to come out. So get away from the GMOs, eat non-GMO food, get away from the stuff that has pesticides and herbicides and all this kind of junk. So, natural grains, fruits, vegetables. If you're a meat eater, eat quality meat. Most of the meat that's out there is made in slaughterhouses, and these animals are caged up and they're traumatized. So if you're going to eat meat, look for stuff that's free range, look for stuff that's grass-fed. So most of the animals are actually fed other dead animals, that were sick. So now you're eating an animal that ate a dead animal that was sick, so you're getting poisoned. And so this is mainly what's at most of the restaurants. So this is why Whole Foods or Sprouts or other natural grocery stores, Jimbo's, natural grocers, whatever health food stores are around, really investigate what you're eating. Don't just take anything for granted. Check it out. See where it comes from. See where the company is made. What are their practices? Where do they get their information? Where are they sourcing it from? And investigate it for yourself. This is your temple that you're putting stuff into. And your temple is actually connected to the temple of all of us. So it's a responsibility of yours to, make yourself feel good, because you're affecting the whole collective consciousness. That's why we got to do this together and hold each other's hands. A lot of us need support on this because we don't know what we don't know. We just were born in, and our parents fed us junk, and we just assumed it. And so we've been doing all these things, but we're awakening now, and we're waking up to what we're doing, and we want to feel better. I know you want to feel better. I want to feel better. We all want to feel better together. So stay away from all those artificial sweeteners. Those diet sodas are some of the worst possible things you can ever put into your body. This whole diet fad thing is a fad. It's bullshit. Okay? High fructose corn syrup, sucralose, aspartame. Aspartame is one of the worst ingredients known to man. They have to wear spacesuits when they're working with this stuff. Okay, the fluoride that's in the water, if you're drinking water, you're taking showers and baths, the fluoride is getting absorbed by your body. And chlorine, so chlorine in all the pools, extremely bad for the body. It gets the brain cells all mixed up, and your vibrational frequency and the power that you can transmit out to the universe to magnetize what you want into your life gets extremely diminished, and you get dumbed down, and you feel lightheaded or dizzy or infocused, and you don't understand what's going on. And that's because of what we're allowing ourselves to be subjected to. So you have complete choice on that. So stay away from all of that stuff because it's screwing with your neural pathways. And we want to, get our neural pathways functioning correctly in high vibrancy. Also, all the vitamins and supplements out there, like I'd say 99.9% of them, are complete trash. They don't work. They don't do anything to your body. I've spent countless thousands of dollars on all this crap. It's garbage. So 99%. You want a whole food supplement, something that actually came from real food that has just been concentrated down into a tablet or a capsule or whatever it is. And there's a lot of different of these things out there, but whole food supplements. Whole food supplement. All that vitamin stuff, all those Centrum and all that, it's garbage. Throw it out. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. Your body can't absorb it. It's just complete trash. Garbage. Get rid of it. So the other thing that's happened is all this time we've been on the planet, we've absorbed toxins from heavy metals and the foods and the air that we're breathing and the chlorine and all these things. So all these toxins are in our body. That's why cleansing is actually really important. Cleansing and fasting. So we got to cleanse the temple, get it back to crystalline looking, beautiful and just vibrant, shining bright. Okay. So you want to, I wrote some stuff down. I'm going to get them here. Hang on a sec. So, there's heavy metals, a lot of mercury and stuff that's been in our foods that we've been eating. We want to do a heavy metal cleanse. The pesticides, herbicides, we want to get that out. Candida, chlorine, we talked about. So, look at different cleanses. Heavy metal cleanse, colon cleanse, liver cleanse, gallbladder cleanse, kidney cleanse, parasite cleanse, fat cell cleanse. And then all the pharmaceutical drugs, even aspirin, ibuprofens, Tums, all this stuff is poison for your body. It's toxic for your body. I know we take it because it gives us that instant feeling of relief, but it's actually the system that's wanting us to get hooked on this garbage because it dumbs down our capability to vibrate at a high frequency and then attract our dreams to us in real time, faster than you ever imagined. And so there are natural cures. There are homeopathic cures. Nature has given us everything to live the most vibrant life. Mother Gaia has given us everything. So do your research. This is why the ruling class and the Illuminati and all these 1%ers have been owning it, because they've been following these informations and eating good and taking care of themselves and getting the right information. They're not doing all this crap to themselves. That's why they've stayed in power for so long, okay? But all this information has come out, and I know the consciousness is raising, and we have these beautiful food choices now, like, Whole Foods and Sprouts and these, grocery stores and organic that wasn't really available. There was a time before the Industrial Revolution where we were eating, better foods and we weren't getting poisoned. But once everything blew up through all the world wars, it took control and it lowered our vibration. So these are some of the ancient secrets that have been around forever that were being hidden from us that have come out, so they're out there. You can investigate and you can check it all out for yourself. So clean yourself up, clean your vessel up, get to a higher vibrational frequency, and don't do everything all at once. Take it easy on yourself. And, look for some good cleanses. I know one that really worked for me was Saunas, SONNES.com. Saunas has amazing whole food supplements and a 7-day cleansing program. I got it on Amazon. I did a 7-day fast that changed my entire life around. And at the time, I had been taking Nexium for 10 years. And with extreme heartburn, I no longer take any of that because I did this 7-day cleanse and just cleaned myself up. And if you're not sure, reach out to a naturopath or a nutritionist. There are plenty of experts out there that are taking care of their temple and eating cleanly and eating, doing all the right things. So get yourself cleaned up, take it step by step. And if you've been eating a lot of junk and a lot of stuff, you're going to go through it at first because all these toxins and everything got to come out through the body, and you're going to physically go through it. And even if you were doing drugs, I used to do a lot of drugs: cocaine, Molly, MDMA, ketamine, all these different things that I had to cleanse out and go through detoxification. So saunas, spas, massage, vibration, vibration plates. All these things can assist you in getting your body into a high vibrational state so you can start vibrating high and start manifesting, easily and effortlessly. Instead of wondering why this law of attraction stuff doesn't work for me and all this jazz, it's because we're emitting multiple frequencies that are actually contradicting each other. So we want to get everything into alignment, because what would a person who what would a person who loves themselves do? Okay? So fasting. You can even do intermittent fasting, intermittent fasting. The Bulletproof, Bulletproof exec, you can check out his website. Dave Espray is expert on this stuff. Bulletproof. Colonics. If you've never done a colonic and you've never cleaned out your colon, clean it out, because there's stuff in there that has been in there for decades. Go search colons on the Google and see what a dirty colon looks like, and this is what's going on. So a lot of people, as they get older, they start getting all these diseases, but we can affect our own physical vessel now. And so go get some colonics. Clean yourself up, do an enema, start cleaning out, and don't be afraid. It's not weird and all stuff. It's actually one of the best things you can do for your body is clean the colon. In the colon, in the intestines, is where all the nutrients get absorbed. And so inside the colon, if you're a meat eater, is all these dead animals that haven't been digested. And then on top of that, because we were eating burgers and getting fries and milkshakes, if you look into food combining, these are the worst things to combine together, and they actually get all stuck in your intestines, and there's stuff in there that's been in there for 20, 30, 40 years, depending on how old you are. So we want to get the stuff clean it out, and be gentle on yourself. It may take multiple sessions, but you can do it. We can do it together. Reach out. The other thing that's going on, and all of this stuff affects our brain and our ability to focus. So if you want to manifest your dreams and you want to feel good now, then you got to get clean. You got to honor your temple. And something that we're all affected to is electromagnetic frequencies. So we have satellites, cell phone towers, radio waves, our TVs, the electrical wiring in our house is all generating electromagnetic frequencies, which the physical vessel does not like. Okay, so back in the day, we were all natural, and we had fire and all these things, so we didn't have these problems. But we're here now with electromagnetic frequencies. So the way you can check this out for yourself is if you haven't been somewhere that's in nature where your cell phone doesn't even have signal, okay? And if you haven't been out to one of these places in a while, go as soon as you can and spend at least an hour or two out there, and then check in with yourself and see how you feel. I guarantee you will feel better. Get to somewhere where there's a lot of trees, a lot of grass, and where cell phone signal doesn't work. And actually turn your cell phone off, because your cell phone being on is transmitting electromagnetic frequency. The Wi-Fi in your house is transmitting electromagnetic frequency. This is why I left and wasn't resonating with the job that I had before, because I was working for a company that's installing Wi-Fi everywhere, and I know it's causing distortion in our brains and confusing our mind. It's screwing our mind up and confusing us, allowing us to not focus. And so, this is the reality of the world we're in right now, but we can choose where we want. I know like right now I'm using the phone and all this stuff. So, it's kind of like, how does it work? But all of these electromagnetic frequencies are actually screwing with us. They're screwing with us. And if you want to test it out, go somewhere where there isn't this information. Get out into nature, get into a large body of water in a lake or a river, somewhere where there's no cell phone coverage, the beach, Hawaii, and you will start feeling better fast, really fast, extremely fast. Trust me, I've done it. So there are things we can do to mitigate these electromagnetic frequencies, and so you want to look into, electromagnetic chaos eliminators, which reduce the electromagnetic fields. There's so many different of these options out on the internet. Get on Google, search them, or whatever search engine you want, and check it out. So there's the e-pendants. You can go, BioShield. So there's so many out there now. Just, check this out. Put it on your phone. Put it on your laptop. This stuff actually does make a difference. Get away from all these power lines and all this stuff as much as you can, and get into nature. This is why If you're having dis-ease, or you're having symptoms or problems, or you're getting sick or cancer and all these things, it's because of what we're putting in. Everything we're surrounding ourselves is what's creating it. And that's a thought form. It's an energy that we can get out. We can get it out very easy. So neutralize those electromagnetic fields. Also, exercise. What are you doing for exercise? How are you exercising your vessel? Qigong, yoga, going to the gym, whatever it is, but exercising the vessel will have it feel better because it moves the energy around. And one of the best, easiest things you can do is get out into nature and take a walk. Take a 1-hour walk. I challenge everyone here today, okay? This would be actually probably the easiest thing. It costs nothing. Nothing. Leave your phone, leave all your technology at home or wherever you're at. Go for a walk with no technology I challenge you for 1 hour. And then see how you feel after that 1 hour. See how much clearer your brain is. See what kind of thoughts you start attracting and how you feel. And if you can't take an hour for your own self right now, I'm going to challenge you and I'm just going to call you out. That's a complete bullshit. It's all the story. That's the programming of the matrix system that's telling you can't do this for yourself. You are your most important vehicle. You are your most important person to yourself. Yes, other people might depend on you and all that stuff. Take them with you. Go on a family walk. Don't feed into the bullshit that you can't do it. You can do everything. You are a super powerful God creator, co-creator being on this planet. And it's time that we held each other accountable for how powerful we are and what we're creating. So get out there and take a walk. And if you're in a wheelchair, then get in a wheelchair and wheel yourself around or have someone wheel you around. Or if you can't do it yourself, ask someone for help. Make a phone call. Ask for help. And if you need help, let us know. There's so many people that are out there that can assist. Ask your neighbor. Have you talked to your neighbor? Have you gone on a walk with them? Do you even know their name? Do you know anything about them? So we're in this together. We're all in this together, right? So take a walk. Just take a walk. Go for a walk. It doesn't have to be fast. Go for a walk. See if you can get somewhere that's really naturey. If you can, if you have a car, go somewhere to a park. Walk around for an hour with no technology and see how you feel. Just see how you feel. Test it out. Don't trust me. Trust yourself. Try it. That's my challenge for you. Out of everything I said here, that's my challenge. It's the easiest way to start feeling better now and raise your vibration now. So some other things that have worked for me, when I was at my Mind Valley Master Certified Trainer, one of the things we had there was a rebounder. It's like a little trampoline that you jump on that gets the cells vibrating and jumping around, just getting it jumping around. Yeah, and it moves all the cells around and gets them active into a higher vibration. There's inversion tables, if you've ever seen those tables that you can go upside down in that gets the blood flowing to the head. That's something else that can make a big difference. There's also the vibration plates. Again, it's a plate that you stand on that vibrates at a very high frequency and activates all the cells in your being, and you will start feeling better. A lot of times at first, if you're not used to this, you can start feeling dizzy because it's bringing out all the toxins, shaking loose all that garbage and getting it out so that you can feel better now. Again, it's all about feeling better now. There's no other time than now. Don't put it off. If you're not feeling good now, do whatever you got to do to feel good now. That's the most important thing we can all do for ourselves and for the collective and for the world is if we feel good now, we start transmitting a frequency of feeling good, and that affects the entire reality. Yes, everybody is affected by you. You are that powerful. Everybody is affected by you. Everyone is affected by me. We're all affecting each other or infecting each other with viruses and programs and stuff that doesn't serve. So we can let this stuff go now. It doesn't serve anymore. We're raising to a higher vibration on this planet. All the bullshit is going away. The veil's being lifted of all these control and the stupid things. And you guys all knew it internally that it wasn't right. You knew inside something wasn't right. So we're doing that together. The other fantastic thing is get around people that are in high vibration. Get around like-minded individuals. Go to high vibrational workshops or seminars or yoga classes or something that's going to have you grow and be in a feel-good state. Go do something you've never done before. Like one of the things I had never done before that has really changed my whole life, and I feel freaking amazing every time I do it, is kirtan. So kirtan is bhakti yoga. It's devotional yoga, and it's chanting, and it's using the voice, which is one of our most powerful creation tools is our voice and getting us in that frequency, the high vibe frequency. So I'm going to keep going here because I got a lot. So, what are you doing to grow? What books are you reading? What CDs, what podcasts, what YouTube channels are you watching? Are you watching stuff that's dumbing you down, or are you using precision and focus to watch information that is raising you up? So I got rid of TV and cable, I don't even know, 7-8 years ago. And so now everything I watch is precision. I don't just flip through anything. Anything I watch either was guided to me or I sought it out specifically. And it's also, because I did that, I don't have some crazy $200 cable bill anymore. I just use the internet and I search for exactly what I want to watch. I watch it and then I'm done and that's it. So we're not just flipping through the channels, wasting our time and being dumbed down and getting all confused because that frequency is screwing with us. And it's programming us. It's programmed. That's why it's called programming. That's why the news channels have all the programming and the news stations and the TV shows. It's all programming. So I would encourage you to program yourself with what you want from a conscious choice with high vibrational material, stuff that makes you feel good, stuff that has you learn and become a better version of you, for you, not for me, but for you. But when you do it for you, it does actually affect me and I get better because you got better. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. So another beautiful one is music. So we all love music. Music is feeling good. So I encourage all of you to make a playlist with your 5 most favorite songs that have you feel good. And play that whenever you're not feeling good. Play it when you're feeling good. You'll feel even better. So there is, some, and you want to do stuff that is with the solfeggio frequencies. If you don't know what to do, check into solfeggio frequencies. And there's a lot of high vibrational frequencies that are awesome that have been around for a long time, but then the ISO changed the standard on us to give us some bullshit frequencies that get us all tweaked out. So if you want more information on that, contact me, but get a playlist together of your 5 favorite songs, very easy, right? And then play those and listen to them. Like one of the ones that really gets me going is the Rocky theme song. It's exciting, Rocky, dun, 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 you know what I mean? So whatever resonates with you, do it and get music. And when you're not feeling good, play that music and you'll feel better. For sure. You can sing, laughing. Laughing is amazing. There was a guy, Norman Cousins, who healed himself from cancer through just laughing. And he wrote a whole book about it. Norman Cousins, laughing. Watch stuff that's funny. Get around funny people. Go to a comedy show. Just laugh for no reason. There's actually 3 minutes of intense laughing will reset your entire body system. Another thing that can reset your body system is jumping into cold water. So jump into a cold pool. I know it sounds crazy, but jump into a cold pool and it will change you. There's a guy, Wim Hof, who climbed Mount Everest, in shorts because he's using breathing and has allowed, breath to guide him through and keep his body warm. That's how powerful we are. There's nothing in him that you don't have in you. He's just chose to master it. So, jump into cold water and get out and see how you feel. All your cells, you will reset the physical vessel and you will feel better. Guaranteed. Every time. Hugs. So hug therapy. When was the last time you hugged someone for more than 10 seconds? A lot of times I get hugs and people are very resistant to holding on. Like, what are we afraid of? This love, this feeling good. So, here in Vegas, there is a group that does hug healing. Again, in the MIT training, we did a lot of hugging, and when the groups get together, they're always hugging, and everyone I always come into contact with, I hug, and I can feel where they're at because I go all the way. I'm not restricted when I hug, and so I can feel where someone's at and how open they are by just a hug, and that transmits an energy signature between each other. So that's how we can change our vibration. Smiling. A lot of us are walking around, looking doom and gloom, but just smiling for 30 seconds will actually program the cells in the body to start feeling better. Yes, there's videos on TED Talks and YouTube. Search it. Just smiling. Force yourself to smile. Even if you're forcing it and it's like, but just moving your mouth in that way will change your vibration. So smiling. Massage, saunas, stuff for your body to feel good. If you have an animal, play with them. Animal therapy is legit. It really works. If you don't have a pet and you want one, get one, and you'll be expressing love, and you'll have that relationship with them. And they, if you love them, they will love you. It's pretty awesome. They're a little bit different than humans because they don't have all this program that's blocking them and trauma and stuff that they need healing from. Some animals do need healing because humans, hurt them. And so now they need love to heal them. And we have that power. Love heals fast. Love heals fast, and you will feel better when you give love. Absolutely. So arts and crafts, if there's any stuff, arty, painting, pottery, creating, playing music. If you have a musical instrument, play it, you'll feel better. So these are all ways to feel better now, feel good now. Again, it's about feeling good now. Dancing, and who cares who's watching, or dance alone. If you put on your favorite music and you start dancing around, your body will feel better. Go to the dance club, go to, just dance. If you're cooking using your hands, anything using your hands is going to have, it's activating the neurons and creating neural pathways in your brain, and it will cause you to start feeling better if it's a high vibrational activity. So cooking with love, you're going to start feeling better, which is awesome. Okay. Musical instruments. So I'm almost at the end here, and this is an awesome video, and I appreciate all of you for watching this, because it's just making this video, it's a reminder for myself, but it's also, I know there's so many of us out there that want to feel better now, and this is how we can do it. Don't put it off. All there is the now moment. All this past and future is illusion to get you out of the now. It's a distraction. We want to feel good now. And there's no one that can stop you except for yourself from feeling good now. And don't let anyone try to control you and tell you, no, you got to do this if you need to feel good now. If you're not feeling good and you're at work and you don't feel good, step away and go feel good now. And if your boss or whatever, tell them, no, I don't feel good. I'm going to go do something so I can feel better now, and I'll come back and I will be that much better at my job. And it's true. So don't let any of those programs or control, or you can't take a sick day to feel better. Take whatever you need. Take what you need. Don't take more. Just take what you need to feel good now. Don't get stuck in all this bullshit programming and rules and guilt and shame and I'm going to get fired or any of this jazz stuff. It's just BS, belief systems that no longer serve. So we can let that go and feel good now. Whatever you got to do to feel good now. Okay? Play in a garden, go smell the flowers, smell the roses, right? There's a lot of botanical gardens. Go plant a garden, get your hands in the dirt, put your feet on the earth, get your ground with Mother Earth, sit on the grass, sit under a tree, talk to the tree, ask the tree, hey, can I communicate with you? Can we share frequency? Can we share love? And the tree will share love with you if you communicate with it. Build a relationship. Talk to everything. Talk to your own selves, every part of you. Have a relationship with everything, and it will relate with you. That's all. That's what we want. We're all together. We just want to have someone to relate to, someone that gets us, someone that understands us. And plants and trees aren't going to physically talk back or fight us or anything like that. But talk to it. Ask its permission. Hey, can I communicate with you? And then breathe it in and feel it in your heart. You'll feel something. Check in. It might be very subtle if you've never done this before. It might be overwhelming. If you've never, ever hugged a tree, I know it's like some people might go, it's so weird, those tree huggers, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's program. It's program. Go hug a tree. Go hug a tree. Go tell the tree, I love you. Thank you for giving me all this oxygen that's breathing life into me. Without you, I couldn't even be alive because I would be dead because there'd be no oxygen. So thank the tree for transmuting the carbon dioxide that we're breathing out into oxygen through the process. Yeah, you remember all this stuff. I know. We went through. So there's this thing called thought field therapy, also tapping. Roger Callahan, Gary Craig, or you can check EFT tapping. Tapping, because there's going to be, it works. Okay, check it out, Google it, watch a video, try it out on yourself, find a practitioner. There's a lot of other energy healing stuff that we can do with Reiki, massage, energy healing, spiritual healers, whatever you feel called to. I know I gave a ton of information here, and I'm going to post a link to where, basically I send it to myself through this amazing individual who was unlocking these secrets that the secret societies kept to themselves. But all this stuff has come out, and we have instant access to all this information now. And most of these things, actually, I have done at one point or another in my life. And it's just, this video is really a reminder to myself, because you are all me. We are one. You are me. I am you. We are unity. You are my reflection. You are my mirror. I am your mirror. Okay? I'm choosing to be in the highest vibrational state that I can figure out how to be in each moment. And I love myself, and that's another beautiful thing. Get in the mirror and be like, I love you. I love myself. And program yourself with that, so we can get out all the junk and all the trauma and all the stuff that happened when we were growing up and people who didn't love us, so we can let all that stuff go. We can let it go now. And there's so many amazing ways to do this. Now, if you feel called to work with me directly, reach out to me. There's meditations I can work with you on. We can work with a plan to get you going. I can do quantum hypnosis therapy, which is fantastic. We can do sound healing. We can work on diet. There's so many different things, and so many amazing, beautiful reflections that are part of my family, my soul family, my real family, blood family, that actually have been working on this stuff for eons. So I have access, one step away, 1 degree away, to almost every kind of healing option available on the planet. And it's all available to us to feel good now. So go for that walk. Remember we were talking about the walk? Go for a walk. I'm actually going to go for a walk as well. I love you. Thank you for taking the moment out of your day to figure out how you can honor your temple and feel good now. Love you, and we'll talk soon.